All right, we're still here at the NOC, guys, and it's Sunday, and we've gotten a lot of interviews today of some hikers trying to go to Katahdin, and here we got another one, and I know nothing about him, so we're going to find out.
How's it going? I'm Joe McWhorter, also known as Coco from Northwest Georgia.
Coco, how'd you get that name?
I was staying at Top of Georgia Hiker Inn, and we were eating Cocoa Puffs for breakfast. I decided Cocoa Puffs weren't quite enough for, sustenance to get me through the day, so I had a little extra protein powder, so I added it on top of it. Well, they didn't have very much milk at the Top of Georgia, so I ended up just basically eating protein powder on top of Cocoa Puffs. So, Coco.
Coco, and you're answering to it.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Where are you from, Coco?
So I'm originally from Somerville, Georgia.
Okay, close here.
Moved to Athens for college, and then moved to Marietta after that.
So you're right here by home.
Yeah, I mean, walking away from home.
Walking away from home, not walking to home. How long have you been thinking about doing the trail?
So I thought pretty hard about it about 6-8 months ago. I kind of decided I was going to do it. I wasn't happy with my job, decided my lease was ending for my apartment complex. I figured now is about as good a time as any. I don't have any kids or wife or responsibilities, so I had some money saved up and figured I'd go. We're
going to move over here a little bit. Some people coming across on the bridge. We don't want to bother them. So that's that's unusual because most people plan this longer. But what gave you the inspiration that 8 months ago?
I mean, I kind of always wanted to do it. So when I was about 13, I was in Boy Scouts.
Okay.
And I had a couple Scoutmasters, and we'd gone and hiked the Appalachian Trail a couple times because we're from North Georgia. And one time we were on it, and he pointed it, and he said, "Hey, if you go that way far enough, you go all the way to Maine." And so that stuck with me ever since I was a kid, and I was like, that's pretty awesome. I'd love to do that one day. So now I have my chance. Figured I'd shoot at it.
So how many miles in Georgia have you hiked before you did the Appalachian? Not a lot?
Not a ton. Probably maybe 20 or 30 miles total of the 70. So,
I think we got a loud motorcycle behind us, but we'll try to get through this and hear everything you got to say. All your gear working good for you? Yeah, pretty much everything except my rain jacket. My tent, love it. My backpack, love it. That's what I hate about this place, but that's, it's more motorcycles than hikers someday. The tent, you said about the tent. My tent's great, love it. I have the Dash 2, works great in the rain and no worries. Y'all had a lot of rain. Y'all have had a lot of rain this year. That's right. I think this is my 6th day so far that I've seen the sun. Yeah. And you started what day? February 22nd. February 22nd. Do you have a date that you got to be finished by? No, I don't have a hard fast date. I'd like to be done by August. Okay, that's pretty quick. What about any pains? Knee pain, foot pains? So when I started off, I was real worried about my ankle. So I had fractured my ankle as a kid, and anytime I've gone hiking for more than a day, my ankle would, put me down. Okay. I haven't had any problems with it. Weirdly enough, that was the one I was really worried about. Been perfectly fine the whole time. How many people are you hiking around? Y'all got a tramley or a group of y'all? So I'm trying to meet up with a couple people today. So there's 2 or 3 that I'm pretty close with. But pretty much everyone that came through today I've hiked with. So are you going to Sassafras today? Yes, sir. So you got, 7 miles? 7 miles to go in the next 4 hours or so. Yeah, and it's steep. And it's steep. Straight up. I love some uphills. So really? if it could be uphill all the way to Katahdin, really? I would love to do it. Well, I hate downhills. It hurt my knees for the first couple days. Okay. But I love some uphill. How long would it take you to do this 7 miles, you think? I do about 2 miles an hour. Do you? Average 2? Yeah. That's good. That's good. I pretty much average 2 up, down, flat ground. It's 2 miles. And your pack weight right now, what do you think? Right now, it's closer to 35. Generally, when I'm carrying it out, I have 28, 27. So you got enough food to Fontana? Is that what? Okay. I got enough food to Fontana. I actually have enough food to get to Gatlinburg. So I have 8 days of food in here. Oh, Yeah. So you didn't want to resupply it because it's hard to resupply at Fontana. Pretty much. You probably knew that. Yep. Are you going to get off at Newfound Gap? I haven't decided. So I've been eating a little light and I haven't finished my food bag yet. So I have enough food, I think, to get me all the way through the Smokies, which is the next zero I'm taking is going to be Hot Springs. Anything surprised you out here? Not really. Not really. It's pretty much exactly what I expected going into it. Is it any maybe funny thing that's happened to you or something that story that somebody might want to hear? It's not really. I've heard some interesting stories. There's some definite characters on the trail, but I definitely don't want to repeat any of those on video. I appreciate that. Yeah, and I've heard a few of those off camera myself. Now you've been to this place where we're standing prior to hiking, I'm sure. I have. Okay. I've definitely come to NOC a couple times. And do you have any place up the trail that you're looking forward to getting to?
Not
like Maccabee Knob, people talk about the ponies and all that.
I'm pretty excited about going through the Shenandoahs.
Okay.
My middle brother, who's about 8 years older than me, is supposed to meet up with me sometime in Virginia.
Oh.
So I'm pretty excited to be hiking with him.
Yes.
So I'm kind of looking forward to that whenever we get there, because he's wanted to hike that. He wanted to hike through the Whites with me, but he's busy the time I'm going to be there. So.
And other brothers or sisters? Or?
I got 2 brothers. So the oldest one started with me. He did the first 2 or 3 days with me.
Okay.
And we basically did from Springer to Woody Gap together.
Yeah. We got a hiker over there playing and singing a little bit. And talking about jambalaya and crawfish pie. I'm from Louisiana. I know that song very well. Anybody you want to say hello to, maybe before I let you go?
Nah, I pretty much say hi to everyone I need to on a daily basis. I have this thing which kind of keeps everybody in the loop. So
and on yours, do you punch something in that way they know where you're at night, or they know every minute where you are, or what?
I give them all the link to the map so they can follow my progress every 30 minutes. It updates and has a little GPS coordinates so they can see how far I've made, the speed that I've made, all of that fun stuff. It's really annoying because it's every 30 minutes, so if you walk up any switchbacks, I walk a mile of switchbacks and it only counts a 1/10 of a mile.
They're saying he's just sitting down somewhere.
I just didn't go anywhere.
Coco, do you have a somewhere that if people wanted to follow you, do you have a Instagram or anything? Okay.
I have an Instagram, so Reporter Joseph. If they wanted to follow, I post pictures there. That's basically it.
What's the name in case they want to follow?
Reporter Joseph.
Okay, good deal. Well, I'm not going to keep you any longer. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk with us, and God bless every step between here and Katahdin.
I appreciate it. Thanks, sir.
All right, we've got one more person attempting a through hike, and we're still being lazy laying around the NOC. Let me ask you first, before I ask your trail name, did you eat at the NOC right here beside us?
Yeah, I did.
Was it any good?
Yeah, it was really good.
Okay, so the future people coming through here, we know they need to stop me. Tell us your name or your trail name and anything about you, like where you're from or wherever.
Well, my real name is Ilona, and my trail name is Finish Line.
Finish Line.
Finish Line, because I'm from Finland, so I'm Finnish. So
okay. She's from Finland. I'm trying to talk because of it. Maybe we might move a little bit because of the noise. You're from Finland, and how long have you been thinking about doing this trail?
Well, I started planning this like a year ago.
1 year?
Yeah, but I think I had the dream of through hiking like a few years. So.
Where's the first time you heard about the Appalachian Trail?
I was following this YouTuber, Bro Alignment, and she was doing the trail with her boyfriend, but she didn't finish. She only did like half of it, but that's like where I heard about it the first time.
What does your family think about you coming this far to do this?
Well, I think they're very supportive. Like, they just said that if it's your dream and you want to do it, just go ahead. So.
And how often do they communicate with you, or how do you communicate with them?
Almost daily.
Daily?
Yeah, I try to send them a message every time I have internet. So.
Now, how often do you actually voice talk and hear their voice? Do y'all talk every day?
No, we don't. We just send messages, but sometimes I just call them too if I have good internet connection. So.
What day did you start?
February 23rd.
Okay, so you're doing 8 to 10 miles a day or a little more?
I started with 8 miles a day, and I did that for a week, and then I started increasing my miles. Now I'm doing, I think on average, like 11 or 12
wow.
miles. Yeah.
Good. And will you hike out from today? Will you leave here today hiking?
I started at Westerbol's shelter.
Today?
Yeah, and I'm planning to do the uphill from here.
The whole 7 miles?
Yeah, if I can make it, I'll try.
What time is it?
Sorry?
What time? It's 3:30.
Yeah.
It gets dark
at like 4 hours, I think.
And you don't mind hiking in the dark?
No, not today.
Okay, because it's a pretty day.
Yeah.
It's a pretty day.
Yeah.
Has all of your gear worked out for you, Finish Line?
Yeah, pretty good.
No problems with knees or ankles or blisters?
No.
No blisters?
No.
Wow. Then you must have planned very well.
Yeah, sort of. I would say so.
Do you have a certain date you need to be finished by?
Well, I would like to get out of here like in 6 months, but I'll see how it goes. I need to go back and finish my studies in September, so.
What are you studying?
Law.
Law?
Yeah.
I just left a guy, his name is Judge. Have you met him, Judge?
Yeah, I have.
And he's going to be he's in law school, I believe he told me. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Several of y'all out here in law school, which is always surprising to me. Are you in between semesters or years of your?
I'm just taking a gap.
A gap year?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it anything up the trail that you're already thinking about seeing, or do you just take it one day at a time?
I'm just taking one day at a time.
Do you know very much about what's in front of you? Say up at 700-mile mark, or?
I really have no idea. I just know that the Smokies are coming, and that's.
And you know about the Harper's Ferry halfway where you get your picture taken.
Yeah.
What number were you this year when you?
I think I was 270.
270?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you inside of a big group of people now, would you say, or it's just 4 or 5 or what?
Well, I've been hiking just by myself, but I bump into these people like at the shelters, the same people. I think we have like the same pace, but I'm not hiking with anyone.
Okay, so you're hiking alone, northbound. Okay, well I appreciate you taking a minute and talking to me. You got a pretty smile. And you look like you're having a great time out here.
Yeah, I am, really.
And if you was to tell somebody from Finland or anywhere else in the world that was going to start hiking next year like you did this year, what would be the one piece of advice you would tell them?
I would say that do your research and like don't think that it's gonna be fun every day. It's gonna be hard, like walking over 2,000 miles, it's not easy. And sometimes the weather sucks, so get ready for that one.
Yeah, for the last few weeks it's really sucked. And then look at today, we're almost 65, 70 degrees today, unusual weather. Well listen, I'm not going to keep you. I know you got 7 long, hard miles in front of you, but thank you again for taking just a few moments, and God bless every step between here and Katahdin.
Thank you.
All right, I got another hiker here attempting a through hike. We're getting ready to talk to him just for a minute. I know he just come down, so he's hungry. He's ready to go in there and get him a giant hamburger. Tell us your trail name or anything you want to tell me about yourself.
Yeah, my trail name is PEGASUS.
How do you spell that?
Well, just how you spell Pegasus, P-E-G-A-S-U-S.
And how did you get that name?
Well, I just fly over these mountains, having a good time, you know. The elevation is just, and I'm always warm, like I have my own feathers. You know, and I also have a guitar that I play with a campfire usually every night and every morning, and that's pretty much everything I have about me.
What kind of music do you play?
Oh, just like folk. I'm trying to learn some bluegrass and you know, like country roads, some John Denver music. Yeah.
There's a guy right in front of you that builds instruments, and his name is Bluegrass.
Oh wow.
And he's right in front of you. You'll probably see him in the Smokies. Because they're going to slow down and take a couple of zoo roads. Where are you from?
I'm from Woodstock, Georgia. About an hour north of Atlanta. And
how long have you been thinking about coming out here and doing this?
About the last year, or last half year, and then the last 2 months before I started was when I started saving up for it. And I just saved up and I spent my money to buy this pack.
Cool.
And I hopped on the trail.
Is it what you thought it would be?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a lot more rain than I expected, but you know, I'm having a good time. I feel like it's just part of the fun. Yeah, it's been harder than you thought, or about what you thought? About what I thought. Yeah, I expected it to be difficult.
And then you've got family that just are meeting you here today?
Yeah. So my mom and my stepdad are here. They drove up to see me, and I'm going to spend the day with them until they have to leave. And then I might camp here nearby.
Okay. And you're with a tramley, a group of guys or girls or something?
So I got one guy, his name's Patrick, or Too High, and he also has a full-size guitar, and Magnolia, which is right there. You'll probably run into him after me.
Cool, cool, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to get y'all later maybe to play a song for us.
Oh yeah, that would be
see
great.
what we can do. Well, I'm not going to keep you. I know you need to get in there, but thank you for taking a minute just to get with us, and maybe we'll catch you a little bit later.
Yeah, no problem.
God bless every step between here and Katahdin.
Happy trails.